and we're live for a little something called Rogue Chase. Boy, oh boy.
Yep.
My name's Kraken. I'll be playing Bilgerat, and with me today is the other rogue.
Hello, I am Jazz. I will be playing Little Joe, the terrible neighborhood robot, not to be confused with Vinny, our friendly neighborhood robot.
Yeah. Yes. We've got the
Debatable.
rogues who are bastards and the sorcerers who are not with this crew.
Yep.
But unfortunately, we're focusing purely on the bastards today, so...
Battle of the Bastards.
Oh, god damn it, that could have been a title.
What title?
Rogue Chase, subtitle, Battle of the Bastards. But, beginning this, how would we like to begin this? Did you have anything in mind, or shall I roll us into something?
I do want to say, for, like, as a short little intro, that Little Joe, Bilgerat's noticed that Little Joe hasn't been quite right. There's just little things that have been off, like slight hitches in his voice or a slight delay when he talks, and something isn't sitting right in Bilgerat's head with that. So, at least I'd that. So you can go more in depth as to how Bilgerat feels about that.
Well, the more he notices, the more he doesn't like it, because I don't know how long this is after episode 2 of our Atlantis campaign, but Little Joe had a pretty good time of it until he suddenly didn't. So...
As far as Little Joe's concerned, everything went fine. So,
Bilgerat is the exact opposite mind.
Yeah.
Everything went terribly. You know.
It was a session, all right.
It was a time. It was a time. Bilgerat's thinking that this is left over from that. So I think he gave it a day or two to see if it'd clear up, and it either didn't or whatever's going on has changed. So, now peck it. He's going to track down that big, huge 7-foot-plus robot.
Well, lucky for him, he's not particularly trying to hide. In fact, he's probably above deck right now, just kind of vibing.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking out. He's never sailed anywhere before, so this is new to him. He's just kind of up there, chilling.
Taking in the sights.
Yep.
You said he's on deck? Or in, like, the rigging?
Just on deck.
Hey.
He's kind of chilling.
Yep. I think Bilgerat's just gonna stroll over, very casual, hands in pockets. Just sort of meandering, but with a purpose.
Alright. Should I roll perception if Little Joe notices?
You can.
Because he's not paying attention.
You can. Bilgerat's trying to play
not?
casual.
Alright. Whether it's perception or insight to figure it out, either way, it's the same modifier. No, so Bilgerat, or Little Joe does not notice Bilgerat coming up to him.
Well, alrighty. He's not trying to particularly surprise him, so he's just gonna come up nearby at the railing, and Bilgerat's having a fun time with him because he's resolved to say something, but he doesn't know what to say. So he's just gonna come right out with it. So, hey, you still having problems with being Like stabbed a bit back there? What's going on?
No, I've been doing decent enough. The stabbing hasn't. You know, I never really had to describe myself dying to someone before. It's been alright. Nothing new.
Just roll an insight on that, I think.
Alright. What would that?
Doesn't get much.
I will say with a 12 because that's just kind of me phrasing it poorly. But he doesn't mean dying in the literal sense of death. I'll give you that because that was just my poor phrasing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's nothing new. Everything's fine. It's good.
So Bilgerat then just kind of like waves a hand to gesture at Joe as a whole, just like up and down. She's like, are you saying all this, gesture up, down, is baseline, normal?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's how it's always been.
You took like 2 hits and you were down. You keep on having glitches.
Eh.
No, what do you mean?
Yeah, he just kind of shrugs. It's to him, it's everything's as it's always been. So there's nothing much to say about it.
Yeah, no, this rat's eyes kind of narrow and he's like, so, is it like something you don't know how to fix? Do you need a second pair of eyes?
Nah, it's all fine. It's good.
No, it doesn't sound fine, actually. If you go down in 2 hits,
It's
like,
fine.
no. I don't.
Why are you so worried anyway?
Because this is supposed to be like a fun adventure, not something where I have to worry about one of the crew going down if he steps wrong.
I didn't tell you to worry about me. That's on you.
True. So how about we make it so that I don't worry? If it's something you can't do yourself, like I don't know, you can't reach a circuit in your back or something, I can do that.
Don't touch me. And at that, he's probably gonna actually back off from Bilgerat just a bit.
Bilgerat's gonna take an experimental step forward. Just seeing
Little Joe's like one eye is actually going to narrow at that specifically.
it's not. What if I just look?
Also no. Rather not. Thanks.
See, here's the thing. We called this thing Rogue Chase, so unfortunately, Bilgerat's coming. This is going to be a lot of dex rolls, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
And in fact, if Bilgerat lunges, Little Joe is getting the fuck out of Dodge. Real question is, Bilgerat jumped first, I presume. So what exactly would it be? Bilgerat trying to like latch on to Little Joe, or just
I feel like
what exactly?
him trying to dart around to the back to see if there's like anything on there. Like, in Bilgerat's mind, his explanation is, well, something's going on that Joe can't fix, but he's being a prideful bitch, so it's probably something he can't reach. Let's see what's going on back there. He's just trying to dart around to the back, get a look-see.
So I suppose, what would that be for? It would be versus something. The question, or Little Joe's probably gonna turn, so I guess it would just be,
Dex
straight
versus...
straight decks for me,
Yep.
acrobatics for you, to see who's quicker on that.
Sounds good.
Little Joe's not doing any funky stunts, so it's just straight decks on my end. Oh boy.
Okay, Rat. Oh my god!
And we have the same mod, so we have to reroll. Listeners, that's a tied 23.
With both
Great
having a
start.
bonus of +4.
Honestly, we could just flavor that as just a straight fucking standoff.
Or it's like Bilgerat moves, but Little Joe matches it exactly, so it ends up being the same.
Yep. They both just end up face like a one. Little Joe does a 180, and Bilgerat's just on the opposite side now.
No, hey, hold still. I just want to look.
I think you cut out there for a second.
Oh no.
What was it you said?
Just hold still. I just want to see whatever it is you aren't able to do for yourself.
I can do anything I want. I don't want you touching me. It's a simple request.
I'm just kind of like tugging at his ears. This isn't going the way he, well, okay, he didn't really see this going well much anyway. She's like, no, listen, like, it's your body. I don't even want to take apart, like, look, there's obviously something that you aren't able to fix for yourself because you're like this. Wouldn't you want to be... Words failing him. He's frustrated. Joe does this to him,
What
man.
don't I want to be, huh, rat boy?
God damn, I missed that. What was that?
Come on, spit it out. What is it I don't want to be, rat boy?
Better. More... Well, great, no matter what I say, it's going to sound bad, isn't it?
Who knows? You're the one who started it. So come on.
Look, I don't want to have to be worrying about you every time something even vaguely bad is going on, like a pirate attack or rain. You're not waterproof. Even discounting the damn boat, and he like gestures widely at the ocean in general, uninterrupted blue of deadly Joe juice.
That's one way to describe the ocean.
It's like, damn, rain even. The hell have you survived this long without repairs?
I still don't see an issue.
See, rat. tugging at ears, and he's going to try to do a similar thing and just get around the back. There's got to be something here. He doesn't get it. This isn't making sense to him.
Did you say he was trying to get around back again?
Yeah.
All right. Joe wins, so Bilgerat can't quite make it. And little Joe probably manages to inch slightly further away from Bilgerat.
Mm-hmm. He's like, look, okay, so maybe not me, but Vinny. Vinny's our medic. Vinny's another robot. Like, just...
Still no.
Why? Are you still... Did one of us cut out? Uh-oh.
You there?
Hi. Hi. Bilgerat
Kraken.
basically just shouted, like, why? Probably at the top of his lungs. And just like, why not?
Oh wait, that's... So if Bilgerat just shouts why? Like...
Yeah. Good with
Listen,
words this round.
I don't want anyone rummaging around inside me. I think that's a fair opinion to have.
Yeah, but
I don't care who it is.
No one will need to if you're running the best you can be.
I think I'm good enough. And it ain't my fault if you think otherwise.
And Phil just kind of like groans, drags hands down his face. Just gonna like the hands catch on the eyes and like it's just like you, He's going to make a bad decision and do another acrobatics, but this time he is trying to like actually grapple Joe.
All right. Roll for it.
What is your straight dex, my little rat?
I'll let you do it. They're both rogues. It's acrobatics. Let's... Even if it's a grapple, they're both rogues. All right. If that was versus armor class, it would still fail, but I'm gonna roll acrobatics for shits and giggles. Yeah, no.
Nope.
So you lunge at little Joe, and he, like, effortlessly just sidesteps.
She's like, come on, stay still. Listen, I'm not gonna hurt you.
I don't care.
Well,
Besides, you sure you're alright yourself? Trying to jump at me like that? Made you think that's a good idea?
little Joe could roll insight if he wished.
I need to go one very fast. Hold on. DMV doesn't tell you these things. Okay, it's wisdom. Good to know. It's a 3. Nah, doesn't mind. He doesn't know. Honestly, doesn't care.
Yeah, no. A, Joe doesn't care. B, Bilgerat just looks and sounds pissed.
Yep. Little Joe didn't really ask to find out.
Yeah. It's like throw him off guard, maybe.
Bit of that. Throwing off guard, distraction, who knows?
Yeah. The point is not if I'm okay. That doesn't matter. The point is that you're not or you won't be.
No different from usual.
And that's just one of those many concerning statements little Joe sometimes
He
makes.
says, like, no different from usual. He just kind of gestures his arms out, like, so what?
Yeah, another one of those concerning statements that have probably gotten Bilgerat's attention about this sort of thing in the first place. And yeah, they'll just like, aren't you worried about yourself? I worry about myself and I'm in perfect health.
Why should I worry?
Because
It ain't matter anyway.
Yes, it matters.
Why should it?
You do wanna, Builder kind of like waves her hand around you. How do I put this? You do want to live, don't you?
Sure. Of course.
You're not really convincing me of that.
Why should I need to convince you? Huh?
At this point, maybe just so I leave you alone.
Nah, it's funny seeing you worked up.
Oh, that's good, because yeah, with that, Builder just makes like another really frustrated noise.
Perfect.
Button pushing. And the wonderful thing about Joe that I love so much is he is just so good at blocking any conversation. It's so good. A very talented
You can ask
robot.
about him all you want. He's especially because Bilgerat specifically isn't very good at conversation himself.
No, he's not. He really isn't. Like, the thing that gets me is Rakish Audacity lets you add, like, your charisma modifier to certain things, but his charisma modifier is negative.
Meanwhile, I've got Little Joe who has +3 to charisma.
Some fucking how.
It's the second highest stat.
I think Bilgerat's gonna switch tactics. One of the things that you mentioned way at the beginning, and with the rolls that happened before this, it was what, like Joe's voice has been glitching out occasionally or something. Has any of that been happening during this?
Yes, I meant to bring it up and I forgot. It's very little, but slight delays. You might be able to even see his like face slightly glitch out as he talks.
This
I
is
don't
literally
have.
not helping Joe's
I
case at all.
sort of have a voice changer for it, but it sounds terrible, so I haven't been using it. One, it sounds like trash.
Oof.
It sounds like trash, so I don't use it.
Yeah, no wonder Bilgerat hasn't
But
been
yeah,
letting
his
this
voice-
go. That's concerning. He's a concerned boy.
And little Joe's just not my problem.
It's like, it's literally your body. It's entirely your problem. And I think Bilgerat has a thought occur to him. Something that occurred to me 5 minutes before this FPS, but with that voice glitching, jumping, acting around, he's just gonna... Well, actually, hold on, back up a second. That wasn't happening before a certain point. I don't know where chronologically where the hell dodge brick lies in this timeline, considering it was like a method of technical difficulties.
Technically, considering the voice hitching did kind of happen. It was meant to be happening in the other session. It actually was. I don't think I ever got to bring it up. I mean, we made a collective decision to make dodge brick canon, so you know.
Because it's funny as hell.
It is.
But Bilgerat's head is going to tilt. Ears kind of go flop, just because it's good. He goes, wait, has that... Your voice, has that only been happening since I, bricked your head off?
I think Little Joe's probably gonna laugh at that. But because he's a robot, it's like a tinny laugh. It doesn't quite sound right. But he laughs. And just...
No, listen. The brick didn't do this to me. You don't have to worry about that.
One less.
You worry too much, rat boy.
I think I worry the exact amount for someone in my position, actually. And I would like it if I could just worry about me and not people around me.
No one's making you worry about other folks. That's all you. I'm not making you worry about me. That is what you decided to do.
Excuse me for... This is the first time I've been berated for attempting to be a decent person. What the hell is wrong with you?
A lot of things.
Clearly.
Just like anyone else. No one's perfect.
You couldn't...
But it's nothing you should care about anyway, so why bother?
Because Mesa would be upset if you got hurt bad again, so would Vinny. Woody, I guess.
And that's their fault for worrying about a defect in the first place.
Defect, huh? So what, you're just inherently unfixable? Is that the issue here?
Why do you care?
Because it's my job, it's what I was made to do, I fix things. It's, we're talking.
Well, I don't want you fixing me. All right? All right. Go off the lower decks, do whatever it is you do. Hell if I know. Hell if I care.
Did people just tell you you were a defect, or is that straight up fact?
Oh, I was gonna say, like, he mentioned to Bilgerat, he moved his arm to, like, go off, and he probably, like, started to turn away. Honestly. So, so he's probably got, like, his back to Bilgerat now, and he just tilts his head. He's also doing the groan pose kind of thing. And,
I am. God, you're stupid. I'm a defective robot. I came out wrong.
Cool, so did I. You don't see me wallowing in it. Wait, not defective robot. Wrong, I came out wrong. How's that?
Good for you.
You don't want to prove anybody wrong?
Oh my god, why are we still talking about this? Screw off!
You know what? Just because you're being rude about it, no. And I don't know, Bilgerat just kind of like crosses his arms and stands there. Stubborn little bastard.
I need to check something very fast. What does he have in here? Oh, I can't do that. Screw.
Fine. You wanna dance?
And he's gonna turn around to face Bilgerat at that point again.
Let's dance. Come at me, rat boy.
You know what? Sure. He does. Are we doing rogue combat? Is this an initiative or what? What would we like to do?
I mean, it was last rogue combat, but it wasn't intended to be combat. It was just meant to be, you know, the chase part of rogue chase specifically. But
chase time sounds good.
Yep. If you'd like to roll for combat, you can. I was just doing that.
Yeah. No, I was just wondering if you were angling for combat. Chase sounds good. More acrobatics?
That was the thing I was checking. Did I have something in Little Joe's inventory that he could throw that wasn't like a knife? He didn't. So, you know.
Good to know his limits.
I don't know. Does he have the brick? I didn't mark it on my inventory. Can he have the brick?
You know what? For real funny, he can have the brick. He ended up with the brick.
So, like, if we want to have him take out the brick, then it'd be slightly different. So like, he'd actually like reach into his hammer space via the neck and pull out the brick, and he'd like perch it on one finger and be like kind of twirling it around, and then he'd be like, "Let's dance," and see if Bilgerat would pick it up. He's just standing there for now. He doesn't throw it yet.
Alrighty. They're dancing. Bilgerat just takes that as invitation to attempt to catch, but also the brick hasn't been thrown yet, but he's thinking about dodging, and this is now a game of dodge brick question mark?
0.5 of dodge brick. Because he's specifically trying to avoid now. I suppose I'll roll acrobatic. Bonk. Nope. He was focusing on dodging though, so he still doesn't throw the brick. He's just kind of almost taunting Bilgerat with it, just like holding it up above his head.
That's fun. Well, Little Joe can't throw it if he doesn't have it.
Gotta be quicker than that, rat boy.
Show you quick. I think Bilgerat's going to turn on his heel, scamper up the rigging a bit just to get a bit of height, and then jump.
Oh,
death from
right.
above. I think he's just trying.
Roll for that and
grabbing the brick.
All right. Can Joe try to throw the brick at him as he's falling?
Yes.
I don't know what do you roll to throw the brick?
God, strength? I know Little Joe's strength is probably shit.
It ain't the best, but you know.
Yeah. Dex to dodge, strength to throw?
It's fine. Yeah, no. he just drops the brick. And the reason why I was asking is because a 15 meets his armor class. So Bilgerat is actually successfully on top of Little Joe now. What are you going to do about it? You were on his back.
Get off me!
Hold your horses, hold your horses. And he had been reaching for the brick, but then the brick dropped. So I think he's kind of like half hanging over Little Joe's shoulder. And just kind of scrambling down the front now.
So you're at his front then, so
yeah.
That was the trying to figure out. It'd have to be like strength to get Bilgerat off too. Instead of, because he can't like worm his way out, because like he's like twice the size of Bilgerat at least.
Yeah. I mean, we've established if Bilgerat can curl up.
I will say, if you're on the front of him, you're gonna have to try to undo his vest first. So.
If I try to what?
Roll something to keep on Little Joe as you're trying to take his vest off.
May as well make that a strength. Especially since Little Joe is actively.
Yep.
Oh, that's a straight for Bilgerat on that. Woo. We'll make that in athletics just so that he has a chance.
All right. Do that. I'm gonna flip a D2 for something funny. If it's 2, other thing happens. No, okay. Ignore that then. So he manages to shake Bilgerat off.
Yep. Bilgerat just lands on
Now,
the
I
deck.
told you I don't want folks touching me. I told you it was a simple request.
All right. To be fair, was aiming for the brick, but that's still your hand. And he's going to pick up that brick and consider little Joe. Just be like, okay, fine. So this isn't going anywhere. And quite frankly, I think I'm done talking circles.
Aw, really? I was hoping we could do another lap.
I mean, we can. He's going to throw the brick.
Wait. Nah.
Sick dodge.
Good throw. Little Joe is very nimble for a robot of his size.
And Bilgerat has like seen that out of this 7-foot robot is like untouchable at points, honestly. You're just gonna go, well, that's not fair. How do you do that? You're gigantic.
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
It's a very Little Joe line, I mean.
It is. The entire personality summed up.
Yep. Story brick. It's just the one brick, so if you do, I mean.
Brick has been yoked. Little Joe dodged it.
Yep.
And yeah. They'll just gonna.
Is that all you got?
Better run then. And yeah, just enact full chase. Just run in circles around the deck.
Yep. Yeah, we're both rogues. We can both cunning action dash as well, so.
We've got speed out the wazoo. We've got bonus actions to disengage and hide and all that jazz.
Yep.
I think outside of rules, just visually, anyone looking at this would be like, their heads would be going all over the place and having trouble following. Up, down, all around, jumps and sliding. Are they just tuckering themselves out?
Possibly. Little Joe's con ain't too great, so you know.
Yeah.
But would you like to do more acrobatics versus to see if Bilgerat can latch on to Little Joe again?
Oh boy, let's go for it. One last try for this rat.
Or that was something Magic suggested, was roll con to see who slips up first.
There's a point.
I'm down to do that.
Oh! I can't believe Bilgerat got the nat 1 and not the robot with specific problems with con. And Little Joe did not great either.
Nope. Little Joe stumbles a bit and he turns around to see if Bilgerat gained on him, but Bilgerat just fell flat on his face.
Bilgerat ate shit. He tripped on a coil of rope.
Great job, Rat Boy! did a fantastic job.
There's like muffled growlings from his face is mashed into the deck.
You're doing real good.
And, you know, with
Sure showing me.
Mm-hmm. Well, with a nat 1 like that, he slammed face first into the deck. His nose popped off. It's rolled somewhere. I think an ear's been shaken loose. It's on the deck.
Little Joe is making no effort to help him at all. Much less look for his nose.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, Bilgerat's sitting up, readjusting where, like, his eyes sit on his face. They look like they've been shaken like googly eyes. Readjusting.
And that, I do want to say, Little Joe, like, probably come over, like, and squats close to Bilgerat with that. Like,
Doing a real good job.
Bilgerat's gonna just, like, swat at him. It's like, oh, shut up. Did you see where my nose went?
Don't think I will.
Thank you, so helpful. And he goes a little, he was already looking a little cross-eyed just from his face slam into the deck, but he goes a bit more so in concentration. Let's see if he can sniff where his nose is. Good lord, what would that be? Perception?
I think perception is also other senses as well. It'd just be, you know, a smell-based perception check. Was that? I switched channels for like a split second. Was that another nat 1?
It was.
Oh my god.
Bilgerat has no idea where his nose is.
Fantastic. Stunning.
For shit.
I had the voice changer on for an accident for just a second. For shits and giggles, I'll roll to see if Little Joe knows where his nose is. Or saw where it went. Just perception. Bonk. No. Also nat 1.
Oh my
Little
god.
Joe doesn't know, but it's fine because he didn't care in the first place.
I love these matching rolls.
Yep. Similar yet different.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
I gave you your head back when you asked. I see how the favors returned. And he just gets up and he starts looking.
I mean, you just gave it back. I was expecting you to just, like, keep it for a few hours. Usually what happens.
No. Wouldn't do that.
Folks only give it back when the joke gets old.
The joke got old quick for me, alright?
I don't see how, but, you know, you do you, rat boy.
He's probably like half lounging somewhere on the deck at this point.
Just
He
watching Bilgerat
doesn't
just
give a shit about anything
walk
going on.
back and forth, like... There we go. With that 17, Bilgerat kind of stops. The end of his nose twitches, and he goes, tar. Goes over to, like, a bucket that's on deck and just goes, aha. And there's his nose. Just kind of, like, wipes it off on his shirt like an apple, but his shirt is, like, stained with absolutely everything, so.
I want to. As soon as Bilgerat finds his nose, Little Joe gives like sarcastic applause.
Congratulations!
Bilgerat takes a deeply sarcastic bow. Happy to be your entertainment. Pops it back on his snout. Few experimental sniffs.
So are you gonna come at me again, or are you done?
I think I don't want to see your ugly die mug for the rest of the day at this point. Congratulations, you did it.
Woohoo!
Woohoo.
And he just kind of twirled his finger in the air, like, woo. Like he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, I think Bilgerat kind of has to go past him to head back down below.
That was a thing.
And
Give me just 1 second, and I can try and do something very fast. I can find the right Google Doc because I thought I had it pulled up and I didn't. So give me just 1 minute. Oh my god.
you still have the Joe voice on, by the way.
All right, dude. Do give a shit.
But it was a gag I wanted to pull and I didn't get to. But
Okay.
I'm seeing if I can do it now. So Bilgerat has to walk past Little Joe. He's gonna like half sarcastically, half daring.
Well, you wanted to see inside me, didn't you?
And he's gonna like open his vest and like start to pull open the door on like the hatch door thing he has on the front of his torso. Is Bilgerat going to take? Is Bilgerat going to?
Oh,
Pick me up.
absolutely.
All
Curiosity
right,
piqued.
cool.
He leads in.
Fantastic, because the front, like the door to his insides is also an access to his hammer space. So, he opens the door, and there's one of two things I can do here. I think I'm gonna save the other one. I'm gonna save the tea, so I'm gonna do the other gag instead, which is he opens the door, and from Bilgerat's perspective, at first it's just like a long metal rod that comes out and jams him in his chest, and like launches him back as it just extends really far out from the inside of his chest. And as Bilgerat looks back up again, it's a really fucking long tie rack. It's filled. It's all different colors, all different designs. Some have got emblems. Some. It's just and it just shoots out from the inside of his hammer space.
Fantastic. Oh, we're gonna say like Bilgerat's knocked like a good length of the ship.
And after that, the tire act just like slips back inside and he shuts the door off. He's just laughing.
Oh, Bilgerat I think just like makes a rude gesture, and now that he's been knocked across the ship, if there's nothing else we desperately want to do, fine, Joe's got the last laugh. He just takes another hatch down.
See ya, rat boy. Let's not do this again.
No guarantees.
Fair enough.
with that, has that been Rogue Chase?
Not as much chase as we intended, but still fun. But yes, I think that's it.
Woo.
I don't have anything else I wanted to do for that, so
Yeah.
time to stop those recordings.
Hell yeah. Thanks for listening in.
Thanks for listening.